9/11, inside job or government cover-up. The events of September 11, 2001, remain etched in the collective memory of humanity as one of the most devastating terrorist attacks in modern history. However, in the aftermath of the tragedy, a persistent and divisive narrative emerged, suggesting that the attacks were either orchestrated by elements within the United States government or allowed to happen through deliberate negligence, a theory commonly referred to as an inside job or a government cover-up. Proponents of the inside job theory point to a myriad of alleged inconsistencies and anomalies surrounding the events of 9/11. They argue that the collapse of the World Trade Center towers, particularly Building 7, exhibited characteristics consistent with controlled demolition rather than structural failure due to the impact of the hijacked planes. Additionally, skeptics question how a small group of terrorists could have successfully evaded the sophisticated security apparatus of the United States and carried out such a coordinated attack without internal assistance. The collapse of the Twin Towers, in particular, has been scrutinized extensively, with some suggesting that it was the result of a controlled demolition using explosives planted within the buildings. Critics also highlight the rapid collapse of Building 7, which was not struck by a plane, as evidence of a larger conspiracy to destroy evidence or manipulate public perception. Furthermore, conspiracy theorists argue that the government's response to the attacks, including the establishment of the Patriot Act and the invasion of Afghanistan and Iraq, was premeditated and designed to advance geopolitical agendas rather than solely in response to the threat of terrorism. Despite the widespread dissemination of these theories, the official narrative, as outlined in the 9/11 Commission report, attributes the attacks to the terrorist organization Al-Qaeda, led by Osama bin Laden. The report concludes that the hijackers acted independently and exploited weaknesses in airport security and intelligence coordination to carry out their deadly mission. While the 9/11 Commission report has been criticized for alleged omissions and shortcomings, the overwhelming majority of experts and officials within the intelligence and engineering communities reject the notion of an inside job or government cover-up. They argue that the evidence supporting the official narrative is robust and that conspiracy theories only serve to distract from the true nature of the terrorist threat and the ongoing efforts to prevent future attacks. In conclusion, while the events of 9/11 continue to spark controversy and debate, the consensus among experts is that the attacks were perpetrated by Al-Qaeda and not the result of a government conspiracy. Despite lingering questions and skepticism, the official narrative remains the most widely accepted explanation for the tragic events of that fateful day.